better cock your pistols.
What a tuxedo costs these days, you would think they'd come up with some instructions on how to tie the damn thing.
Houston, there's nothing to it.
What do you mean there's nothing to it? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have to speak at this policeman's benefit. I could be watching the ball game.
Very good.
Get it?
Lieutenant, you have a call, line 3.
Thanks.
Houston, I'll help you with this. Now watch what I do. It's easy.
It's not easy. You know, the same fellow that designed this designed the Rubik's Cube.
Yes, sir. I'll meet him behind the convention center. I'm afraid we're gonna have to make a quick stop.
Trouble?
Yeah, at the rally for Senator Delaney, there might be some trouble, and the captain's homesick. Just want to double-check security.
Ready?
Look, Vince, how'd you get yours tied?
Nothing to it.
Yeah, well, it looks... It's a clip-on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'll swap you.
Just got the word. The senator's left his hotel and he should be here any time now.
Senator now.
Good to see you again. Hey, Bob, look out!
Senator, you all right?
You all right? No. Just my shoulder. Oh, help me.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy.
He ran right into us. Says it wasn't him. He couldn't find a weapon.
Used to be the only one who saw him.
That's him.
No mistake, for the record.
That's him, Vince.
It'll be nice having a real vacation. This resort looks glorious, Houston. I just hope the numbers are as good as Murray says they are. It's my kind of investment. I could easily crash there for a month without any trouble at all.
Don't say the word crash when you're flying near the Bermuda Triangle, CJ.
Sorry about that. Your shoulder still hurt after 3 months?
Just a little bit. CJ.
Is that a new court? 129er.
What the hell's going on here?
Are we on an island or what?
Get out.
Follow me.
Sir, we have the Houston party.
Bring them in. Don't you ever finish filing your nails?
I just have to even this one out.
How would you like to have that finger cut off? Wait outside the door, please. You're even more beautiful than they said. That should prove to be a big help for us, my dear.
Thanks loads.
Hungry?
You're supposed to be dead.
Well, I don't know whether I should be flattered or not, Mr. Houston.
CJ, take a good look. He's an international criminal. Marquis Duval Sr.
The father of the assassin you caught at the convention.
Yes, that was really foolish of him. We have specialists to handle such assignments, but he's young, headstrong.
Headstrong. Chip off the old block, huh?
CJ, this man runs a small band of terrorists. They're very deadly and very good at what they do. Tell me something. What's an assassination cost these days, or a bomb in an airport?
Everything is negotiable, Mr. Houston.
Fine. What have we got to negotiate? You didn't bring us here for brunch.
It's a very good question, Mr. Houston. And I have a very good answer.
Fine. I've got another question. Just where the hell are we?
One question at a time, Mr. Houston. You asked what we're negotiating for. It's her. Take her to her quarters.
Just a minute there, Charlie.
Oh, now, Mr. Houston. You don't think I do anything but see this lovely young lady to the most comfortable quarters we have? Her security is guaranteed, my friend. She is my guest for now.
I said...
Houston, it'll be all right.
I'm very pleased you care so much for her, Mr. Houston, because we have something very serious to discuss.
Well, if you're talking about your son, you can forget it. Now, the man was caught red-handed with his finger on the trigger, so to speak.
Yes, but you were the only witness.
How many witnesses does it take for an assassination attempt, huh?
Don't you remember, Mr. Houston, my saying that anything and everything can be negotiated? I suggest we take a little drive to show you how serious this situation is and to give you a better view of the realities. Shall we? There is no escape from here. Suppose you were to make it through the jungle to the coast. Where would you go? Good answer.
Now, where are we? Now, I know we were on a plane. That means there's a landing strip around here. Civilization can't be that far off.
We are, sir, where it suits my needs to be. I am Lord, Baron, you name it. Master of this place, if you will. For a few million in donations to a certain government from time to time, my privacy is ensured.
It helps me out a lot. I'm still in the dark.
Precisely. That's the point. You remain so.
Look, could we just get down to it now? You've got to be crazy. Now, how can I get your son released? He's in jail without bond. The next logical step is going to be a very well-deserved 30-year prison sentence.
You will leave here without knowing where you've been and do exactly as I tell you. Or else your dear Miss Parsons will be forever among the missing, buried in a place the world neither knows nor cares about.
What exactly is it you want me to do?
You will appear in a California courtroom. You will testify to a case of mistaken identity. After all, it was dark. The situation was confused. You were injured, in a state of shock, and you didn't know who you were identifying.
Who do you expect is going to buy that kind of a story, huh?
I expect you, Mr. Houston, to do a masterful job of selling. You will destroy that district attorney's case and free my son. Is that clear?
Yeah. Throw it out.
I'm sorry you did that.
Save your apologies for later, all right? Now, here's the way it's gonna go. I'm gonna go back to your hacienda and pick up CJ. And we're gonna go out and find your airstrip. Why don't you get in the back seat, huh?
I sincerely hope we could settle this without a show of force.
We can't. Drive. I said drive. Jeep. One move. To the house.
That's far enough, Mr. Houston.
I'll be the judge of that. Now move.
The charade is over. Sonny, bring that woman out here.
Gentlemen, that's far enough.
Go ahead, shoot them. Or if that's distasteful, fire into the air. Go ahead. You're a brave man, Mr. Houston. I thought you might try an escape attempt, so I have the accompanying guards carry unloaded weapons. I'd hoped we could do business on a basis of mutual trust, or at least with an understanding of the realities. But I see that's not meant to be. Pity, really. Prepare firing squad.
Duvall, what are you doing? Your problem is with me, not with her. Let her go.
Aim!
I'll do it. Whatever you want.
Stand clear. Goodbye, Mr. Houston.
Houston. Mr. Houston, good morning.
CJ.
I thought you and CJ flew to the Bahamas.
CJ.
She's not here. I'll get you some coffee.
Pam, listen, I know I asked you to cover for me this weekend, but why don't you take the day off? I could use the time to myself.
Sure. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, really. But you spend some time with that fella of yours that never complains about your overtime.
I will. There's nothing I can do?
Not a thing.
Okay.
reminder, Mr. Houston, so there's no mistake. Just as I knew you were a brave man who would try to escape, so I also know you might not be swayed by threats to your life. But I have your Miss Parsons. I will not hesitate to kill her if you do not fulfill your end of our bargain, or if you attempt to betray me. Of course, Mr. Houston, you will be watched.
Hey, let me read your lips, because this ear doesn't hear so good from the war. I'm getting confusing signals here.
Got the problem, Vince. Now, it's my testimony that's gonna put that kid away.
Kid, he's a trained assassin, one of the best.
You don't understand, Vince. You don't send somebody to prison unless you're sure, and I am not sure. Now, maybe I just wanted it to be the kid that night.
I don't believe this.
If I talked to Judge Risk, and he understands my concern. Now, he tells me there'll be a hearing within 72 hours.
I mean, you're recanting your testimony.
There's nothing else I can do, Vince.
Come on, you put that garbage on the street and
That
walk
is up
away.
to the judge to decide. Now, the law says beyond a reasonable doubt, and I've got a doubt, Vince. Wish you understood my concern.
What does it take, huh? What does it take? I mean, I can buy a rummy with a pint of muscatel, a prison snitch with a favor, or a junkie with the price of a fix. I mean, I know judges can be bought. I know cops can be bought, but what does it take to buy a Matt Houston?
Leave me alone, Vince.
Come on, then tell me what it takes. It must be something really big, because you know what? I never thought I'd see the day.
You just knock it off.
I mean, what do you give a man who's got everything? Educate me.
I think I made a mistake. What? Matter of conscience.
Here's your conscience. You know, if anybody would ever told me to stay with Tom, I would have bet my kids against it. I'm gonna fight you, Houston. I was on that case, too. I've got some testimony of my own. And you make me sick.
But I have your Miss Parsons. I will not hesitate to kill her if you do not fulfill your end of the bargain. Of course, Mr. Houston, you will be watched.
People, please. My client has been through a long ordeal. The injustice has now been corrected.
Justice?
Mr. DeVal was being charged based on the testimony of one individual. That testimony has been recanted, all charges have been dropped, and he is free.
Free to kill again.
Lieutenant, I'm warning you.
This man is a known terrorist. Now he goes scot-free because of him.
One more word, Novelli. I'll see you in court.
It stinks.
Mr. Houston, can you tell us why
No
you
comment.
changed
Come in.
Sir, just got word by radio. Your son's been set free.
That's it. We won't need that girl anymore. Take her out and kill her.
What's going now, fellas?
Hold it! Bring her back inside. Leave us be. You too. Get out. She's an idiot, but she helps pass the time. We're thousands of miles from nowhere here. So few diversions. I'm sure you understand that. You look like a woman of obvious intellect. taste, class. What is this? Oh, I see. Not good looking enough for you, huh? Do I offend your tender sensibilities? Would you like to hear some gentle words? Here's some gentle words. I just ordered to have you killed, and I thought I might change my mind. You have 1 minute to change my mind.
All right.
Alive. Get him! Let's go! No bullet fire. The bullet will be much too quick. Pretty soon we'll have Houston here. Watch each other die. It'll be much slower than a bullet.
Turn to 129er.
129er is going to take us right out into open ocean. We haven't got that kind of fuel.
129er.
So now that we all know each other a little better and we're getting comfortable, and your friend back there's got a pistol trained at the back of my head, would you mind telling me where we're going?
Between Florida and the Bahamas, off of Cuba and Haiti, there's all sorts of islands nobody's ever bothered to record. Nobody goes there. Set the autopilot.
Guess it means we'll be traveling for a little bit, huh?
We have 17 minutes to go. That is to say, we do. You have somewhat less. You see, Mr. Houston, no matter what my father said, there's no point in you making it back to that island.
Why'd I know you were going to say that? What's it going to be, a swan dive from 35,000 feet?
Take him in the back and kill him.
Freeze! Now, hand Mr. Houston the gun.
Bless you, sir.
You mean that little scene outside the courtroom was an act?
I'll catch you on real quick, Junior. Over there.
You're a fool, Houston. What are you gonna do, send me back to jail? That's where I was. We're back where we started.
Not quite. See, we know where your island is now. See, Lieutenant Novelli here used to be a captain in the Air Force. She's gonna fly you back to Key West and return with the cavalry.
You go down to that island and he'll kill her.
Not if he doesn't know I'm on the island. Help me on with this, Vance, would you?
Houston, if we don't land on that island, Duvall is gonna know that something's up.
You think whatever he wants to, Vance, as long as I got time enough to get CJ out there. One way or another.
One way or another. Listen, were you airborne or Rangers? When was the last time you made a jump?
Well, I've never made a jump before, Vance. I was Army intelligence. Where's the cord on this thing?
This is it right here. This is it.
Relax, it's a joke. Come on, we gotta get going.
Good luck.
Thank you. How goes the revolution? Listen, you're probably wondering right now if Matt Houston is the kind of man that'd strangle a woman, aren't you?
I think we both know that you would not.
Well, the only problem is I happen to be thinking about a pretty lady right now that I care an awful lot about. Her welfare depends upon your cooperation. Now, I'd think about that very carefully. Now, are you and me gonna be friends? No?
Yes.
Good. Good. Hey, you just take it easy. Now, you take me to Duvall.
I don't know whether you realize or not, but what you're doing is impossible.
We're just gonna have to find that out, aren't we? You drive. right?
How did you get here?
Well, it's a long story, but anyway, the problem is going to be getting out of here.
Okay, because I have a map of the island.
Good.
Look at this.
It's got to be the landing strip. Now, that's where Novelli's going to pick us up. Let's go.
Hold it, Houston! Stay right where you are! Move it! Cover all doors and windows.
Come on, CJ.
This way. You believe this? Smoke bombs, flares, hand grenades.
Automatic weapons, place is real stockpile.
They're going nowhere. It's just a matter of time.
Tell me something. You believe in God? I sure hope so. But you hold out your hands.
Hold out your hands like a good girl.
If you will notice, that is set for 3 minutes. And in 3 minutes, we're going to find out if there's really a heaven or if we're all going to wind up rabbits in Idaho.
I am a soldier. I have no fear of death. You're bluffing.
Lady, we've got nothing to lose.
Look, if you want to speak to Duvall, well, I think I could arrange a... Please. Please. My God.
You best go warn your friends, ma'am.
Hold your position! Stay where you are! Stay where you are! Stay where you are! Hold your position!
Let's get the hell out of here.
Houston, it looks like the airstrip is off to the right.
I hope you're right.
Get out!
You betrayed me, and you betrayed my son. I told you what I'd do.
That'd be Novelli with the cavalry. You face it, Duvall, it's over. Your history.
There are thousands of islands in this world. Brick and mortar can be replaced. There are always new people I can get. And I'll be back in business, my friend. But you will not be here to see it. No, you will not even be here when those planes land. You will be dead.
You wanted to be with your son, Duvall. You're gonna be with him real soon. You'll both be together in the same cell.
Ragazzi, dove siete? Ma che state facendo? Oh, facciamo tardi, eh? It's late. What's the hold up? Oh, you can't tie your tie. It's such a simple thing.
Mama, they're dragging their feet because they don't want to go to the opera.
Well, that's not true. It's not that I don't like the music. I just can't understand it. See, I don't speak Italian.
Yeah, I speak Italian. It's Greek to me.
Oh, per carità, I love it. Oh, a proposito, your wife's downstairs waiting for you in the car, so hurry up.
Lieutenant Novelli, telephone, line 1.
Be right back.
Anyway, Houston, it's for charity.
I know it's for charity. I bought the tickets, but does that mean I still have to go?
Well, you don't have to go. It's the mayor, it's the commissioner. I think it's a good idea.
Houston, there's a bomb scare at the Coliseum. Can you give me a lift over there and some backup?
You got it. Listen, ladies, why don't you go on ahead and enjoy yourself? This is an emergency. We'll be there as soon as we can.
Oh, benedetta vita dei poliziotti. Oh.
Isn't it the truth?
It was great the way you did that.
I didn't think you were ever going to come back in there. I mean, what are you going to do now, huh? Come on, let's do something.
All right, let's go. Come on. It's on. We gotta go. All right.
bother him for too long when he gets here, because he's not in the best mood.
Well, pardon my French, but he hasn't been in a great mood for a couple of weeks.
Well, I think he's overworked, Chris. Between business and those people who've been following him, he's about had it.
He's never found out who they are?
No, and every time he turns around, they're following him or photographing him or something. He almost caught one the other day, but it didn't work out. So try not to throw too much at him.
It's not just for me.
Well, I know Murray has stuff that needs attention, but let's try and get him to put it off a little bit.
Well, I'll try and track down Murray and fill him in.
All right, but let's hold on till this afternoon if we can.
94 to 99, 97, 99. Temperature change expected.
Yes, I know, CJ, I'm late. I'm sorry. The phone has been ringing off the wall. I can't believe everything has to be done right now.
Chris, would you call the restaurant and see if we can push the reservation to 1:30?
Houston, stop right there. Houston, there is a performance bond on this shipyard deal I just don't like. And we have got to talk about rescheduling.
Murray, what I have got to do is eat some lunch. What you've got to do is please stay here and wait till I get back.
But Houston...
Murray, my head is spinning. I promise I'll sign it all when I get back. Promise. This is getting out of hand. I'm serious, CJ. I have spent my life building up my business. Now it's eating me alive.
Houston, no one twisted your arm. You wanted to be rich, you got to pay for it.
Cute, CJ. Well, I wonder what it's all for, you know what I mean? Sharon. Look, how many years has it been?
Too many.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Sharon, this is C.J. Parsons,
Hi.
my associate lawyer.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Sharon's an old friend of mine back in Texas. What are you doing here?
Well, Houston, I really don't know how to phrase this.
What's the matter?
Well, back home in Texas, for a long time now, someone's been watching me, following me. Well, I know it sounds foolish, but...
It doesn't sound foolish at all. For the last few weeks, every time Houston turns around, somebody's been following him.
You too? What's going on here?
Well, I don't know, but I'm getting damn sick of it. At first, I thought it was my imagination. It just happened too often to find out. Speak of the devil, do you believe that there's the van again? Open up!
Would you like some lunch?
We'll eat in a bit, thanks.
I wouldn't.
Once I thought I saw people taking my picture. A man. And once this other man was following me, and I just barely made it home. And then another time, someone tried to run me off the road. And I know it was deliberate.
What do the police in Houston say about this?
They didn't believe me. They just made some jokes about me being pretty and said they'd like to follow me home, too. And said the world was full of bad drivers.
Somebody's following both of us. 1,500 miles apart. Now, there's got to be an explanation for that.
Houston, I'm afraid. And I don't know why.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna hurt you. We'll get this thing figured out. Probably the best place to start is in Texas.
Houston, would you? I mean, you'd have to come back home.
I've been looking for an excuse to get back that way for a long time anyway. I haven't seen my daddy in a while.
I'll have Chris make an airline reservation. You call your dad. If I know him, he'll want to pick you up at the airport.
Give you a real Texas welcome.
Oh, it's been a long time, Dad.
What are you doing up in that little bitty state, California? What is it?
California.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember Sharon Dardis?
Hi, Mr. Casey.
Tell Mr. Cody that his friend from the airport is calling.
Mr. Cody, Mr. Lane is calling you from the airport.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Cody. We just got in. Houston's here. He's got the girl with him.
Stay with them.
Mr. Cody, I really feel it's a little early.
You always knew your deadline, Doctor. Houston's here now. Those bandages coming off today.
I don't understand if someone's following Sharon. What can you do about it? Where do you begin?
Not exactly sure, Dad. The only thing I can do is wait till it happens again, then counterpunch.
Well, I don't even want to think about it. This is the first day I've relaxed in months. Look.
I've forgotten how pretty this drive is.
And it all belongs to you, doesn't it?
Man, Daddy gave me this land when I graduated.
This is the land you're giving over to the state. Well, it was in all the papers.
I mean, these places are hard to come by these days with modern development. The birds need a place to migrate. Kids need places to fish. This is all going to become a preserve.
I think it's just wonderful. I guess everybody does.
Elkridge Oil doesn't. Elchin Cody's company. That old pirate's been after this riverland since the day one.
Why?
There is oil under it. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey. Santos?
Welcome home, Matlock.
Be here.
Matt? What is it? These were taken today. No visible change in appearance.
No scars to worry about.
I did everything, didn't I, son? Offered Houston top dollar for those lands. I even told him to name his own price.
There's just no dealing with him.
I talked to Houston like a man. What did he say?
Said he already had the biggest steak he could eat.
Biggest steak he could eat. Elkhart Oil's going under unless I can get those river lands.
Houston did this to himself, Daddy.
All right, Doc, get started.
Hmm? Oh, yes.
Mr. Cody.
Houston's the name. Matt Houston.
Very nice.
Excuse me. Freshen up a little.
Well, we'll just have to see what C.J. Parsons has to say about it.
Maybe. We only need a couple of days.
Hey, where's the doc?
Well, he said he went to freshen up.
Freshen up my eye. He figured it out. After his job was done, we couldn't leave any loose ends. Find him.
Amigo, por favor. ¡Vámonos!
Gracias, amigo. Operator, I want to make a long-distance call. Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. Collect. Person to person, Mr. Virgil Wade. Yes.
Virgil, hey, you boss. It's from the States, Estados Unidos. Do you know a doc or something? Parrish? Doc Parrish?
Doc, yeah. Tell him I'll be right there.
It's Colette.
Colette? Okay, I'll take it.
Be there, Virgil. Please let him be there.
Doc, you old son of a gun. It's been years. What's up?
Virgil! Oh, I'm so glad you're there. It's Houston.
Doc, calm down now. Calm down. What about Houston?
Virgil, I don't know what made me do it. To think I could get away with it. I'm so sorry.
Get away with what?
They offered me so much money. I mean, so much money. Not that you could turn down the Codys. Anyway, they're the power. You know that.
Doc, what the hell are you talking about?
Virgil, you're gonna hate me. I thought I could get out in time, pull a sting on the Codys. Dear God, what made me think that? Virgil, they're gonna kill me.
Doc, tell me about Houston.
Oh, God, this is it.
Doc!
Oh, God, this is it. It's okay, Virgil. It's okay. Hey, hang on just a minute. Oh, boy, am I glad to see you guys.
Doc! 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 Doc!
Eddie? What's all this with the luggage outside?
I know. You get home once in a millennium, and I get a phone call that puts me on the next plane out of the country. I've got a problem. An accident on one of my offshore oil platforms. 4 men killed.
Oh, my God, Daddy, I'm sorry.
I know the families. I have to be there.
Of course you do.
And that luncheon I set up for tomorrow, half of Houston society will be there, saying hello, but I won't be there either. Well, we've got time for a visit, albeit a shorty. Still bourbon?
You bet.
Sharon okay?
Yeah, I dropped her off at home, safe and sound. Tell me something. When I left here, her family was quite wealthy. Now she's working as a waitress.
I should have said something to you. Her daddy, just before he died, went belly up, mortgaged everything in sight. That little house that Sharon's living in, well, that's the last of that estate. Well, time does go by, doesn't it? Well, maybe one of these days we can have a real visit.
We'll get it done.
I hate to leave you, son. I mean, if you get trouble,
No, I'm gonna be all right. You have to go.
You don't get home very often.
Say that again.
And I miss you.
I miss you too, Daddy.
Be careful, son.
Safe trip. Real fine service.
Well, I'd hoped you'd be a little early.
Well, you knew I would be.
Now, Houston, you know your father planned this little cocktail party reception.
We'll be a little late. You know, thinking back on it, you corrupted me at a very tender age.
I corrupted you? Oh, sure. You remember, we used to get home when it was practically daylight, and I'd sneak in the house. We thought we were so wicked, didn't we? Lordy, by today's standards, we qualified for sainthood. Oh, Houston. We had that big fight, and then you were gone. I didn't hear from you.
There weren't many phones where I was in Nam, Sharon.
And time went by. I was lonely. I was angry. I was stupid, Houston.
It's ancient history, isn't it?
Uncle Matt.
Sandy!
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
Well, wonderful. You're looking great.
Thank you.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Houston! How are you, Houston? Elgin! Nice to see you.
Well, Houston. That pretty lady. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. In fact, I know I haven't.
Sharon Dardis. It's nice to meet you, Mr. Cody.
Mr. Houston here has good taste.
Why, thank you.
Good taste, not necessarily good judgment. Seems that Mr. Houston and I differ in our perception of good judgment. Well, that's what makes the world go round. Yeah, another subject. Unless you change your mind.
No, I haven't.
Oh, of course. Mr. Houston here is a rare man. I appreciate it, I really do. But it doesn't mean I have to agree with it, of course. Let me ask you, my dear. If you had some 4,000 acres of riverland, doing nothing but sitting there for some birds sunning themselves, giving it to the state Lord Almighty...
I don't think this is really a good time. We're going to run along, right?
You can't say I didn't make you a fair offer.
Good offer.
Good offer. Good offer. That's right. You heard that? Make the deal. Now, take my hand, darling. Houston. Take my hand.
The only way I'm going to take your hand, Elgin, is to say goodbye.
Say yes to me, Houston. It's your last chance. Your last chance.
Goodbye.
Hell, Houston, I got all the steak I could eat myself.
Well, you've tried every way. All I gotta do now is make a phone call.
Do it.
He scares me.
Elgin Cody can be a pretty scary man.
I don't know. Wouldn't life be simpler if you just sold him the Riverland? I mean...
With that Riverland, he would have a continuous line from wellhead to ship. Next thing he'd do is dredge a harbor, just destroy the whole landscape. Looks like a detour. I guess we'll just have to take the long way home.
You're good company.
Hang on tight, we got a little trouble.
Hell, he spotted us.
This is Tanny. Houston's on his way.
Don't worry. We'll get him next time.
wait. Come on, better up.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm a friend.
Well, you better tell me how you're my friend before I roll all over you like a truck. What are you staring at?
We gotta talk.
You best make it fast. This has not been my day.
Yeah. Well, first, I want to show you something.
So you've got sketches of me. Who's the fan club?
I don't know. But you got a wicked right. Need a little more fortification, you mind?
Look, what are these supposed to mean? What are you doing in my father's house? And who the hell are you?
Name's not important.
Well, then you won't mind telling me what it is.
Virgil Wade. Came to see Bill.
Well, he happens to be out of town on a business trip, and he probably...
Well, this business had come up all of a sudden. I mean, unexpected, so that he had to leave right away, right now.
Matter of fact.
It's a setup.
Oh, please, help yourself.
You gotta get out of here. Gotta get back to L.A. Too damn risky for you to stick around here.
Is that right?
I got these from the office of a friend of mine. He was a plastic surgeon.
What's your point?
You planning on getting your nose bobbed? No. So why was Doc working on somebody to make him look like you? Go back to L.A. till this gets figured out, huh?
What is it with you? What do you want from me?
I just want to save your hide, that's all.
Why do you want to save my hide? Something very funny has been going on, and I think you're a part of it. Now, you better start talking to me straight before I break your head.
I don't blame you for taking it this way. I probably would myself. Better talk to Bill. Tell him to call me when he gets back, huh? I'll be at the Aztec Motel.
You are not going anywhere till you tell me what's going on.
I'll do that.
Talk to me.
That's what I've been doing. I can't get through to you, so now I'm leaving. You just let it be.
You come in here with this song and dance about a dead doctor. You show me sketches of myself. You tell me what's going on. What is your con?
Just don't press it.
Press it? Tell me why. You tell me why I shouldn't press it. You say you came here to help me, then you tell me why. You give me one good reason why I...
Because I'm your father! Oh, damn. Damn, I swore to Bill this would never happen. But you never find out you're adopted. But your life's on the line, and he's not here. I don't even know what the hell it is when I'm trying to protect you from it. It's there. I know it is. You're in danger. And you're my son! And I can't just let it pass! Yeah.
Sharon, this is Houston. Listen, I've got to fly back to L.A. for some business. I think it would probably be safer if you came with me. All right, listen, I'll pick you up.
Virgil Wade is an interesting man, Houston. When I fed his name into Baby, it came up with more information than the local police have. To begin with, his name is an alias. He was a war hero in Korea, and when he came back to Texas, he became a wildcatter. Now, the tax records show that he was building up quite a fortune. And then about 30 years ago, everything just stopped.
What stopped?
The tax records. Apparently, he disappeared, became a drunk. Then he resurfaced a few years later, selling oil leases that he didn't have the right to sell.
That's when he started piling up the police record. Sharon, have you ever seen him before?
No, I've never seen him.
Oh, one little tidbit of information that's interesting. When you wade through all the aliases that he's had, you come up with the name Wade Matlock, the name he joined the Army with, his real name. How about that for a coincidence?
I don't understand any of this. Houston, you mean you thought this man might have something to do with me?
Not anymore, Sharon.
Well, if he approached you, you're going to need help.
CJ, I'll be just fine.
Houston, I think he's probably trying to set you up. If he came out of nowhere and approached you, what did he talk to you about?
Well, that's a little private. Listen, I'll keep in touch. Let's go.
Are you going back to Texas right away?
Yeah, first I'm gonna stop by the police station to see if he's got a record here in L.A.
What are you doing here? Why is the citizen standing here?
Lieutenant, it's just Houston. Why don't you lighten up, Hoyt?
Sir, I will get to you in a minute. You let people just walk in off the street and handle department files?
Novelli used to always let Houston come in and check out.
You got some kind of eye problem? Do I look like Novelli to you? Novelli is gone. I'm in charge now. These records are for departmental use only unless authorized by my office. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. What's the matter, Hoyt? Did your mother get scared by a drill sergeant?
Mother jokes, son. State your purpose, Houston. Business or personal? If it's personal, sit down and have a cup of coffee. If it's business, hit the door.
Listen, I'm curious. What is it you have against me?
Against you? Nothing. Against private investigators, everything. I hate amateurs. Some people hate spiders. Some people hate snakes. I hate amateurs.
See you around.
Not so fast. This man, Virgil Wade, what do you want with him?
Strictly amateur night. You wouldn't be interested.
Not good enough. I want an answer.
Hoyt, I've got a lot of friends down here that are cops. I'd sure hate for one of them to have to arrest me for striking an officer. Now, why don't you take your hand off me? Thank you.
The man got guts.
What was that, Lieutenant?
Said the man is nuts. Next time Houston wants something, send him directly to me.
Yes, sir.
You're awfully quiet.
Got a lot on my mind.
For instance?
For instance, we have been followed
Followed?
ever since we left the police station. Better hang on. My turn now. Let's see how he likes being chased. This has definitely not been my week. We better get back to Texas.
Sharon, listen, I think it would be a good idea if you stayed at my house for a little while.
Why, Matt Houston?
No, I mean, just for a little while until I figure out what the hell's going on.
No, really, I'll feel better in my own place. I'll be all right.
Sharon.
I promise. Anything unusual, I'll pop right back to your house. Okay?
Previously on Matt Houston.
Sharon's an old friend of mine back in Texas. What's the matter?
For a long time now, someone's been watching me, following me. Well, I know it sounds foolish, but
It doesn't sound foolish at all. For the last few weeks, every time Houston turns around, somebody's been following him.
Somebody's following both of us. 1,500 miles apart. Now, there's got to be an explanation for that.
Houston, I'm afraid.
Don't worry about it. Nobody's gonna hurt you. We'll get this thing figured out. Probably the best place to start is in Texas.
Houston, would you?
I've been looking for an excuse to get back that way for a long time anyway. I haven't seen my daddy in a while.
That's the way we say hello, hello.
That?
H-E-L-L-O, that's the way we say
Thought I'd give you a real Texas welcome.
Oh, it's been a long time, Dad.
Yes, Mr. Cody. We just got in. Houston's here. He's got the girl with him.
This is the land you're giving over to the state.
Birds need a place to migrate. Kids need places to fish. This is all going to become a preserve.
I think it's just wonderful. I guess everybody does.
Elkridge Oil doesn't. Elgin Cody's company. That old pirate's been after this river land since the day one.
Why?
There is oil under it.
Say yes to me, Houston. It's your last chance. Your last chance.
Goodbye.
I got these from the office of a friend of mine. He's was a plastic surgeon.
What's your point?
You planning on getting your nose bobbed? No. So why was Doc working on somebody to make him look like you?
Elcott Oil's going under unless I can get those river lands.
Houston did this to himself, Daddy.
All right, Doc, get started.
Mr. Cody.
Houston's the name. Matt Houston.
You don't get home very often.
Say that again.
And I miss you.
I miss you too, Daddy.
Talk to me.
That's what I've been doing. I can't get through to you, so now I'm leaving. You just let it be.
You come in here with this song and dance about a dead doctor. You show me sketches of myself. You tell me what's going on. What is your con?
Just don't press it.
Press it? Tell me why. You tell me why I shouldn't press it. You say you came here to help me, then you tell me why. You give me one good reason why I...
Because I'm your father! Oh, damn. Damn, I swear to Bill this will never happen. But you never find out you're adopted. But your life's on the line, and he's not here. I don't even know what the hell it is when I'm trying to protect you from it. It's there. I know it is. You're in danger. And you're my son! And I can't just let it pass! Yeah.
Sharon, this is Houston. Listen, I've got to fly back to L.A. for some business. I think it would probably be safer if you came with me. All right, listen, I'll pick you up.
Virgil Wade is an interesting man, Houston. When I fed his name into Baby, it came up with more information than the local police have. To begin with, his name is an alias. He was a war hero in Korea, and when he came back to Texas, he became a wildcatter. Now, the tax records show that he was building up quite a fortune. And then about 30 years ago, everything just stopped.
What stopped?
The tax records. Apparently, he disappeared, became a drunk. Then he resurfaced a few years later, selling oil leases that he didn't have the right to sell.
That's when he started piling up the police record. Sharon, have you ever seen him before?
No, I've never seen him.
Oh, one little tidbit of information that's interesting. When you wade through all the aliases that he's had, you come up with the name Wade Matlock, the name he joined the Army with, his real name. How about that for a coincidence?
I don't understand any of this. Houston, you mean you thought this man might have something to do with me?
Not anymore, Sharon.
Well, if he approached you, you're going to need help.
CJ, I'll be just fine.
Houston, I think he's probably trying to set you up. If he came out of nowhere and approached you, what did he talk to you about?
Well, that's a little private. Listen, I'll keep in touch. Let's go.
Are you going back to Texas right away?
Yeah, first I'm going to stop by the police station to see if he's got a record here in L.A.
Why is the citizen standing here?
Lieutenant, it's just Houston. Why don't you lighten up, Hoyt?
Sir, I will get to you in a minute. You let people just walk in off the street and handle department files?
Novelli used to always let Houston come in and check out.
Got some kind of eye problem? Do I look like Novelli to you? Novelli is gone. I'm in charge now. These records are for departmental use only unless authorized by my office. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What's the matter, Hoyt? Did your mother get scared by a drill sergeant?
Mother Joe, son.
State your purpose, Houston. Business or personal? If it's personal, sit down and have a cup of coffee. If it's business, hit the door.
Listen, I'm curious. What is it you have against me?
Against you? Nothing. Against private investigators, everything. I hate amateurs. Some people hate spiders. Some people hate snakes. I hate amateurs.
See you around.
Not so fast. This man, Virgil Wade, what do you want with him?
Strictly amateur night. You wouldn't be interested.
Not good enough. I want an answer.
Wait, I've got a lot of friends down here that are cops. I'd sure hate for one of them to have to arrest me for striking an officer. Now, why don't you take your hand off me? Thank you.
The man got guts.
What was that, Lieutenant?
Said the man is nuts. Next time Houston wants something, send him directly to me.
Yes, sir.
You're awfully quiet.
Got a lot on my mind.
For instance?
For instance, we have been followed
Followed?
ever since we left the police station. Better hang on. My turn now. Let's see how he likes being chased. This has definitely not been my week. We better get back to Texas. Sharon, listen, I think it would be a good idea if you stayed at my house for a little while.
Why, I'm married, Houston.
No, I mean, just for a little while until I figure out what the hell's going on.
No, really, I'll feel better in my own place. I'll be all right.
Sharon.
I promise. Anything unusual, I'll pop right back to your house. Okay?
Come in. Huh? Go ahead, say what you got to say.
That would take just about a week, and I don't believe I know where to start. How dare you? You come out of the woodwork after 30 years and drop this bomb. Damn you!
I had to.
You had to do nothing. All you had to do was keep your mouth shut.
I don't blame you for feeling the way you do about me. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You get sensible and hightail it out of here, and I'll go back into the woodwork.
I can't believe what I just heard.
Way it's got to be.
The way it's got to be? After all this, you just go back into the woodwork?
I got no other choice. Here, take a look at these, huh? You been doing business with Elgin Cody lately?
I don't do business with Elgin Cody, and I don't plan to.
Oh, then you weren't out there at his house with him today, huh? I got as close as his security would allow. I'd swear there was you there next to Cody, wouldn't you?
I'll have a little chat with Elgin Cody.
Oh, I'll ride along, just to satisfy my curiosity.
I don't need your help.
Oh, you never know.
Why'd you do it?
What?
Dump me.
Your mother died, haven't you? And I... understand now, I was very young at the time, very much in love. I figured it was a lousy trade, and I hated you for it. But I didn't dump you. Gave you over to my best friend, Bill.
You blame me for her death, and you just walked away.
Walked away, yeah. I swam away in a river of bourbon. Yeah, I dove into a bottle and didn't come up for air for about a year. By that time, you were saying Dada, and Bill was your daddy. You were his world, he was yours, so we agreed to leave it that way. I stayed away because there was nothing else I could do about it. I had to. But I checked up on you all the time to see how you were getting along.
Just stop it, all right? Please. No more. You weren't around to wipe my nose or powder my buns. Let's just leave it like that, all right? I can't believe Cody. I mean, make a double of me? He must be one desperate man.
What the heck?
There's no accident. He's coming back. Get the hell out of here. Now. Well, they're not trying to kill us or we'd be gone. Something's up. Meet the new Matt Houston.
Great.
I'll take these two to my daddy's place. We got enough medicine there to keep him on ice till we need him. You guys take care of him. Had a few lumps and bruises on him. He's got to look like he's been in a bad car accident before he gets to the hospital.
Mark, let's come on. Mr. Cody, give a minute of your time, please.
People, it's the doctors who should be talking with you. Really, the doctor's place to tell you about their patients.
We heard you visited with Mr. Houston. Talked with him.
I visited with him, talked with him, laughed with him. He's doing fine. He got himself banged up a bit, but he's going home today. The fact that he injured his throat gave me a chance to do most of the talking. So I finally convinced him to sell me that Riverland of his.
I hear you right, Mr. Cody? It's well known you and Houston are at odds over that land. That he's turning it over to the state.
That's just a little dance we businessmen do. Is just jacking up the price. That's all Houston was doing.
The word was you were at bitter odds over that land.
Totally wrong. Totally wrong. You don't necessarily need to see eye to eye on everything.
Chris, get me on the next flight to Houston.
Houston, I received the job. Never found out who this is.
Well, Sharon said he's tied to Houston somehow. She's not sure how.
Well, he's tied to Houston now.
It's showtime.
Couple of days. All we need is a couple of days. Just so we get past the ceremony announcing the business.
Look at him for crying out loud. He could fool the world.
As much as possible, keep your mouth shut. Couple of days, all we need.
Mr. Cody, I've studied Houston. The way he walks, the way he talks. I can be that man.
We figured it out. Now, we don't have to stop at the oil lands. We can take Houston for all he's got.
Who would know any different? Matt Houston could become a recluse. The next Howard Hughes. Why not?
Maybe because of a certain lady named C.J. Parsons. Fool the world? I'm not impressed. You want to convince me, fool someone close to Houston. Fool C.J. Parsons. She's flying in even as we speak.
What if she doesn't buy it?
Ah, easy. Miss C.J. will just have herself a little accident.
Houston, you scared us half to death. According to the news people, you're lucky to be alive.
Why, you know news people. I mean, wasn't as bad as it looked. Just a little fender bent. Yeah.
Well, you can play brave soldier if you want.
Well, CJ, I'm just shaken up a little bit. Yeah, I'll be all right. I've had better days.
Yeah, I guess you have. Listen, when you're feeling a little better, I'd like to talk to you about a couple of things. That deal that you struck up with Elgin took me totally by surprise.
That shouldn't be any surprise at all, CJ. I mean, after all, I just changed my mind. Who could pass up all that money?
Good morning, sunshine. Dreamy dreamland, huh? Yeah, Houston will all be over shortly. Need you till just after the ceremony this afternoon at your daddy's mansion. Everyone's gonna watch you, or at least who they think is you, sign over those riverlands to Elcott Oil. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You all right? How you feeling?
Oh, like my head's a balloon.
Listen, I could have never handled him by myself. I owe you one.
No, you don't owe me. Oh, you sure as hell don't. But I owe you. Plenty. And there's no way that I'll ever be able to make it up to you either. No way. Boy, you sure do remind me of your mother. You know that? I mean, in a lot of ways, but especially your eyes. There's something about your eyes.
I always thought she was Bill's wife.
Yeah, well, that's the way we set it up.
She was a pretty lady, wasn't she?
Oh, very. Yeah, but it was more than just a look. She was beautiful inside, you know. I mean, she was something special. Pity that you never knew her.
Let's get out of here.
Chasing us.
They figure they don't have to. See, the Codys have always had an odd lawman or two in their pocket. Figured there's no place for us to run to.
Well, we can't go back to your house, that's for sure.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I know a girl. She's got a little house. I think we'll be safe there. Listen, there's no time to explain. Just get on the phone to the police. I'll be in a minute. We gotta get this out of sight.
Hello, may I speak to Cord Cody, please? Cord, he's here. Matt Houston and that other man. Yeah? Right, yeah, I can keep him here. Okay.
You were the bait. You were the hook to get me here.
So what do you want from me, huh? You want me to say I'm sorry?
Why?
Just look around you. You were my chance out of this. Elgin Cody offered me a fortune.
Don't you understand? They would have killed you. The same way they killed the doctor. The same way they would have had to kill me and the double playing me. They have no other alternative. They have to clear up their loose ends.
All I had to do was get you here. And all you had to do was give him that stretch of Riverland. I mean, why not? What's it to you anyway? Then everybody would have been happy.
Conversation we had the other day. was all a put on, wasn't it? You set me up.
Yeah, you'd like to slap hell out of me, wouldn't you? Well, go ahead. And you better do it fast, because Cord's on his way. Well, go ahead!
Change your plans, huh?
Let's get out of here.
Mighty pretty girl you got there.
Life's full of surprises. She's working for Cord.
Don't let her get to you, son.
I'm sorry.
They're coming too fast. We can never outrun them.
Well, shoot at them and back them off.
No, not yet. Slow down. Let them get ahead of us.
That'll be Cord.
It shouldn't be that much of a surprise at all. You see, there has to be a time when business and the environment can get along together. So, like kiss and make up, you know? That's why we decided to go public and hold this little press conference.
That's right, that's right. Someone's got to show the way.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me. I would like you to meet my associate and a very beautiful lady, Miss C.J. Parsons.
Excuse me.
Now, Anyway, what were we saying before?
Oh, yeah.
And I would like to assure all of you that we are going to do our best to disguise the oil wells in an ecological manner.
It's not him. Dear God, it's not him. Houston.
Connie, better stay close. No, Connie. I'm obviously the victim of a gigantic fraud. That's all I can say.
It's gonna be all right, see.
No, Houston, you know what it's like looking at that man knowing it wasn't you. Looks like you and sounds like you.
Oh, where are you gonna run? You're a famous man. I had it all, Houston. I had it all.
Watch out!
Hey, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just let me sit down here for a minute, huh? Go on, get that.
I'll get it.
Go on. Yeah, go on. Get him.
Could you get a doctor, please? Thank you. Houston, if that man is a friend of yours, I think you ought to go see him.
You gotta hang on.
You're not leaving me a second time.
Well, if I can help it, there's too much that we didn't get to say. But either way, Bill must know.
He won't.
Break his heart. You learn the truth after he kept it from you all these years.
Easy. Easy.
You turned out all right. I'll take some of the credit. I put you in good hands. Bill's been a great father.
He's a good man. We made a team, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hell of a team.
I'm so glad that I finally got to meet you, son.
CJ, this is impossible. He cannot be serious.
Oh, yes, he can, Murray. Sign the papers.
But CJ, building this business was Houston's whole life. What happened down there in Texas? Why is he doing this?
I'm not sure what happened, Murray, but I do know his priorities have changed.
Changed? C.J. Houston is giving up his entire empire.
Well, whatever happened down there affected him deeply, didn't it?
Well, what is he going to do? Where is he going to go if he gives everything up?
Well, he's not going to give everything up, Murray. He's going to keep these offices to do the private detective work. And he's got enough money personally to not have to worry. But for the future, all the money...
Yes, I know. A trust fund for charity. He gave me the whole list. Medical research, Crippled Children's Society. Well, okay. We'll take good care of his companies for him.
Not we, Murray. You. You're going to do all the business downstairs, and I'm going to stay here in the offices with Houston.
You're staying with Houston as a private investigator? But you're a lawyer.
Half the FBI are lawyers.
Good to see you, son. Did you get everything squared away on the rig?
Well as it can be.
Well, my friend, you gonna be happy running Houston Industries?
It's what I've always wanted. Seriously, Houston, thank you for having this faith in me.
Son, if you have business, take care of what's important now. I can wait.
No, you can't wait. What I am going to do is very important. I am going to take you out to dinner. I'm going to sit you down. I am going to order 2 very large glasses of bourbon. I'm going to tell you how much I love you, Daddy.
Son, I heard about what happened back home. They tell me that a man got killed, stepped in front of you and took a bullet that was intended for you. Now, who was it?
Just an old wildcatter I met once, Daddy. You wouldn't know. Come on.